my manhwa population family. We're diving straight back into the madness where we left off. No delays, no detours. Let's get right into it. Sometime later, the arena buzzed with anticipation. Right in the center of the battleground stood a one-armed cat beastman, Naruto, a level 21 shadow assassin. Facing him was a battered level 21 or warrior, his expression twisted with regret as if realizing he had made a terrible life choice. The warrior gritted his teeth. Damn it, you're making me wait. But inside, doubt crept into his thoughts. Not only is he missing an arm, but he's fast. What a troublesome opponent. Naruto smirked. Come at me. Irritated, the warrior tightened his grip. A warrior doesn't have time for complicated strategies. He activated his skill, Heroic Roar, a powerful battle cry that boosted his combat power while striking fear into his enemies. But just as he charged forward, Naruto vanished. In the blink of an eye, he zipped around the warrior at an insane speed. The poor fighter panicked, his eyes darting in every direction like someone who had just lost his keys in a dark alley. Then came the mistake. The warrior hurled his weapon to the ground. I can't hit him. That was all the opportunity Naruto needed. Before his opponent could react, Naruto struck. His blade pierced the warrior's side in one swift, lethal motion. A sharp gasp escaped the warrior as he stumbled back, blood trickling from the wound. With an effortless yank, Naruto retrieved his knife, a smug grin forming on his face. Shadows don't get hit. The announcer's voice boomed across the arena. It's over. Naruto wins again. Arena priests rushed in to heal the fallen warrior while the crowd erupted into cheers. Meanwhile, beastmen in the audience murmured amongst themselves. So that's Naruto's ambush attack. Damn, that was fast. I heard he's from the east. Yeah, no wonder he's so strong. Among the spectators, a cloaked figure observed the battle unfold. His gaze remained fixed on Naruto, his thoughts racing. Wow, that's an insane skill. Beside him, a beastman named Hugh scoffed. If you want to win against an assassin, don't count on seeing them first. That guy, Naruto, is an Eastern assassin, and he's been making a name for himself lately. Hugh crossed his arms. Naruto's arena record? 21 wins, 6 losses. He's held first place in the light class arena for 3 straight months. Every guild around here wants to recruit him. The cloaked figure tilted his head slightly. So, the Eastern Assassin Guild is really that strong. Hugh shot him a look as if he had just asked if fire was hot. You don't know about the Eastern Assassins? What kind of person are you? Then, with a sigh, he elaborated. There are a lot of mysterious and powerful guilds on this continent. The Eastern Assassin Guild is one of them. Naruto came from that guild, but rumor has it he was exiled after losing his arm. Nobody knows the full story, but he's ruthless. The cloaked figure glanced back at the arena. An assassin guild, huh? Seems like an underground secret organization. Hugh nodded. That's right. You won't learn anything about them unless you become a member. As their conversation continued, the announcer's voice suddenly thundered across the arena. Next up, a new challenger. This fighter has 0 experience in the arena, Tsuyoshi. The crowd buzzed with excitement as the announcer continued. He requested to fight an assassin, but unfortunately for him, he's up against Naruto. This is going to be an exciting match. The arena erupted in laughter and jeers. Experience? Go home and train first. That human's a joke. Even our warriors can't beat Naruto. The arena just wants entry fees, so they throw weaklings in for entertainment. Hurry up and start. I can't wait to laugh. Meanwhile, Naruto glanced over, his eyes sharp with curiosity. No experience? Are you crazy? Ignoring him, Tsuyoshi calmly tightened the straps on his gauntlet, securing it in place. I'm going. The beastman next to him stared in disbelief. I can't believe you're actually fighting Naruto. Just for fun. You saw what happened earlier, right? The arena priest will heal you, but it's still gonna hurt like hell. Tsuyoshi stepped toward the arena entrance, completely unfazed. No experience? Doesn't matter. You can't predict the outcome anyway. Sweat dripped down the beastman's face as he watched Tsuyoshi go. It's useless trying to act cool. Where's all that confidence even coming from? Standing face to face with Tsuyoshi, the dark-cloaked beastman narrowed his eyes and scoffed. Zero experience? He smirked. Fine, I'll give you some advice for free, Run. But if you really want to fight, I won't hold back. Tsuyoshi met his gaze, eyes glowing, and said with a smirk, "Go ahead." The announcer's voice boomed through the arena. Begin. The new challenger versus one-armed Naruto. The crowd erupted, voices blending into a chaotic mess of cheers and insults. Go, Naruto. Teach that rookie what the arena is all about. I want to see Naruto's next match already. End him quickly. Without wasting a second, Naruto burst forward, dashing around Tsuyoshi at insane speed. Tsuyoshi calmly analyzed his movements, thinking to himself, he's fast. Just in case, I'll do it like always. Full body enhancement activated. Defense significantly increased. Third eye activated, scanning and analyzing opponent. Naruto suddenly skidded to a stop, his sharp instincts sensing something's off. Tsuyoshi tilted his head slightly and smirked. What's wrong? Giving up already? The crowd murmured in confusion. Wait, what happened? Why did he stop? Naruto, mocking the newcomer. Sweat dripped down Naruto's face as he gritted his teeth. What the hell is this guy? He thought. A second ago, he was just some weakling, but now suddenly, another notification popped up before Tsuyoshi's eyes. System notice. Absolute duplication has evolved. You can now replicate opponent skills through combat. Tsuyoshi recalled his past struggles with copying skills, thinking he used to have to touch an opponent's heart to copy their abilities. But now, all he needed was to fight them. He stepped forward, gripping his massive sword, a grin forming on his face. All right, Naruto, let's see what you've got. Naruto's ears twitched in alarm. His instincts screamed danger. Why is he so excited? I need to be careful. Tsuyoshi swung his sword, and instantly, Tsuyoshi felt his body move fluidly, dodging with lightning speed. Oh, this skill feels amazing. Naruto lunged at him, slashing with his dagger. Your buffs won't save you now. Tsuyoshi raised his hand and blocked his attack barehanded. Clang! The arena fell silent. Naruto stared in horror. Hey, Chuck, why aren't you injured? A new notification popped up. Tsuyoshi smirked, tilting his head side to side. Oh, this is it. The crowd gasped in disbelief. No way, not even a scratch. Who is this guy? Could he be the strongest here? Tsuyoshi glanced at his status screen, where a list of skills appeared for him to copy. One caught his eye. Naruto trembled, his grip tightening on his dagger. What did you do? Why can't my attacks even scratch you? Tsuyoshi raised his sword, grinning. Explaining would take too long, but now it's my turn. As Tsuyoshi swung, Naruto's eyes widened in sheer panic. Vous wait. Boom! Tsuyoshi's attack connected, sending Naruto crashing to the ground, knocked out. The arena fell dead silent. Then, what the hell just happened? After defeating the cat beastman, Tsuyoshi casually slung his massive sword over his shoulder and made his way toward the exit with unwavering confidence. A smirk played on his lips as he muttered, "Not bad. With this, I could go rescue that guy's kidnapped daughter." At that moment, the announcer's voice boomed across the arena. The winner is Tsuyoshi. Outside the arena, the beastman who had accompanied him stood with wide eyes, clapping his hands in disbelief. Unbelievable. Your equipment must be top-notch, he exclaimed. Tsuyoshi adjusted his gauntlet, feeling the enhancements coursing through his body. Thanks to these adjustments, I've become more agile, like an assassin, but with divine enhanced speed. The beastman glanced toward the darkening sky. It's getting late. Do you still want to attempt the rescue at night? It's going to be much harder to see in the dark. Tsuyoshi didn't hesitate. I can see perfectly well. Take me there. Sometime later, deep in the forest, Tsuyoshi and the beastman moved side by side. The beastman, leading the way, pointed ahead. The fortress where Winton's daughter was taken is just up ahead. Suddenly, he ducked behind a tree, motioning for Tsuyoshi to do the same. His voice was tinged with concern. Several days have already passed. I wonder how she's faring. Tsuyoshi's gaze locked onto the fortress. This terrain. No wonder past attempts have failed. The beastman sighed, looking toward the stronghold. No matter how many times we've tried to rescue her, we've always failed. This fortress is perfectly positioned, easy to defend, nearly impossible to attack. The enemy has set countless traps, using the environment to their advantage. The path to the entrance is nothing short of a nightmare. No local guild stands a chance against them. He turned back to Tsuyoshi, skepticism in his eyes. I saw what you did in the arena, but even with your skills, accepting this request is a heavy burden. How do you plan to attack with just the two of us? But as he spoke, he suddenly realized Tsuyoshi was gone. Panic flickered in his eyes. Where did he go? Meanwhile, at the fortress gate, 3 guards stood chatting. One of them scoffed. These small guilds trying to rescue her. They never learn. Even if they try again tomorrow, the outcome won't change. Another guard chuckled. Even we struggle to remember the exact locations of all the traps. For outsiders, trying to sneak in is basically a suicide mission. The third guard smirked. It's impossible for any intruder to get past our defenses. There's no way anyone could bypass the traps in this fortress. Unbeknownst to them, Tsuyoshi was already observing from the shadows, perched atop a tall tree, silently taking in every word. With a flicker of power, his divine eye activated. A surge of energy coursed through him as his vision sharpened, scanning the entire area, every guard, every trap, every hidden passage. As Tsuyoshi surveyed the fortress, glowing red spots suddenly appeared on the ground. At the same time, a notification popped up. Scan result: 9 large trigger-type traps and 6 automated traps detected on the way to the main entrance. Trigger points are displayed. Seeing this, Tsuyoshi smirked. So Divine Eye has evolved. I can now clearly see the trigger points. Just then, another notification appeared. The switches for the automated traps are inside the entrance, behind the 3 guards. Suggested course of action: approach carefully. Tsuyoshi cracked his knuckles. Let's go. Silently, he leaped from the tree, landing gracefully on the ground. Impressive. This divine selection system is incredibly thorough. Without wasting a second, he moved toward the entrance, nimbly avoiding every trigger trap like a phantom. As he reached the fortress walls, he took cover behind a tree, eyes locked on the 3 guards still chatting near the gate. Time to take them down one by one. Tsuyoshi cupped his hands over his mouth and let out a faint noise. Rustle. One of the guards flinched. What was that? Another scoffed. Go check out. Could be an intruder. The first guard, eager for action, grinned. It's probably just an animal. Happens all the time. If it messed with the traps, I'll kill it. He stepped away from the group. His companion called after him, laughing. You're still inexperienced. Don't panic. No one would dare attack this fortress at this hour. The first guard snorted, walking off. Last time, a deer ruined 3 of our traps. This time, I won't let it live. He would regret those words. High above in a tree, Tsuyoshi's eyes gleamed as he summoned a kunai from his inventory. At this distance, I can use the kunai. He moved in a blur. Before the guard could react, Tsuyoshi appeared behind him, gripping his throat tightly to silence him. A kunai sank into the beastman's chest. A system notification flashed. Ultimate Physique, R Enhance activated. Strength increased by 120%. Sneak attack damage increased by 30%. Critical hit delivered, fatal blow to the heart. As the guard's body slumped to the ground, Tsuyoshi glanced toward the fortress. Next, using his robo-enhanced speed, he zipped toward the fortress wall, landing right behind the remaining 2 guards. They were still chatting. Hey, he's not back yet. TCH, slacking off again? That guy's such a slacker. One of them sighed and started walking. I'll drag him back. If the boss finds out, he'll be furious. The second guard exhaled, briefly looking away. In that instant, swoosh, his companion vanished. A faint thud followed. The remaining guard stiffened. Huh? He turned sharply. Nothing. Sweat dripped down his face. No one's here. Tsuyoshi crouched above him, kunai in hand. One left. But then light flared. The last guard spun around, his staff glowing with energy. I know you're there. Stop messing with me. Tsuyoshi remained still. The beastman gripped the switch for the traps. His hand trembled. Answer me, or I'll activate the defenses. He gulped. What is this terrifying feeling? Then, like a ghost, Tsuyoshi appeared in front of him. You won't be activating anything. The guard's breath hitched. He tried to scream, but never got the chance. Slash. Tsuyoshi finished him in a second. With all the guards eliminated, he turned to the trigger system. The entrance is clear now. Just then, another system notification popped up. Divine Eye. 6 manual traps detected along the entrance corridor. Destroying the support bars will disable them. From the bushes, the beastman who had accompanied Tsuyoshi trembled as he watched the one-man massacre unfold. "S so strong," he muttered. Tsuyoshi glanced in his direction. "I'm coming for you. Wait for me. Be careful of the remaining traps." Without turning back, he flung his robe over his head and added, "Don't step there. Crouch under the trigger line." The beastman gulped. How do you know where the traps are? And you already took out the guards. As he carefully approached the entrance, he mumbled, "While we're at it, let's destroy the other traps." Tsuyoshi grabbed his wrist before he could proceed. "No, we'll need them later." The beastman froze. Got it." He stepped back, still shaking. "You're really strong." Without looking back, Tsuyoshi began walking toward the fortress. "Follow me. We're rescuing the hostage in one go." The beastman swallowed hard and nodded, following behind. "You understood." Tsuyoshi and the beastman carefully maneuvered through the fortress, avoiding the deadly traps. Just then, he nearly stepped on a hidden trigger, barely dodging it by a hair. His breath hitched. Damn, that was close. Finally, they reached the innermost chamber. The beastman whispered, Winton's daughter should be inside. But in front of the chamber stood a battalion of beastman warriors, each of them level 24. The beastman's face paled. They all look strong. If we get surrounded, it's over. Then, glancing at Tsuyoshi with sparkling eyes, he added, "But without you, I'd have died countless times by now. My life is yours." Tsuyoshi, unfazed, kept his gaze locked on the warriors. "I only did what was right. Now distract them from me." The beastman blinked in confusion. He opened his mouth but couldn't find the words. Then, dramatically stepping forward, he sighed, "We've cooperated until now, but this is where we part ways." Tsuyoshi rolled his eyes. "I'm not using you as bait. Remember the traps we left intact." The beastman's eyes widened. "Oh, so you left the traps for them? Did you mark all their locations?" Tsuyoshi smirked. "Of course. A fortress like this always has significant defenses. Otherwise, they wouldn't have established a base here. He recalled his earlier scan from the treetops. -4 archers. -5 mages. -8 warriors. -6 heavy armored soldiers. -1 leader. Good. Divine Eye gathered this data perfectly. Tsuyoshi turned to the beastman. Those traps will be effective against them. Lead them into the mark spots. They'll take serious damage. Leave the leader to me. Dawn was approaching. Time was running out. The beastman nodded. Understood. Thank you for thinking of the girl's safety. As the Vice Guild Master, I'm truly grateful. But then, one of the fortress warriors sensed something off. Tonight is unusually quiet, he muttered. It's usually noisier over there. Before he could react, thunk! An arrow slammed into his back. The beastman panicked. You big brutes. Tonight, I'm crushing this fortress. Come get me, you cowardly chickens. The injured warrior ripped the arrows from his back, snapping them in his hands. His eyes burned with rage. You again? I'll kill you with my own hands. Another warrior roared, frenzied impact. I'll tear you apart. Another one bellowed, bloodthirsty rage. I'll devour you. The beastman stared blankly at them. Then he turned and ran. Come here, you spineless fools. You'll never catch me. As the warriors chased after him, Tsuyoshi watched from behind a tree. If they catch you, you're dead. With the distraction in full effect, Tsuyoshi dashed toward the main building. First, I need to confirm if the girl is inside. Peering through the slightly open door, he spotted her. A young girl sat inside. She looked toward the fortress leader, an intimidating leopard beast man. Uncle, she asked innocently, did Princess eat the bad apple from the apple witch? The leader chuckled. Would you eat something given to you by a stranger? The girl scrunched up her nose. EW, no way. That'd make me sick. Tsuyoshi froze. What the hell am I witnessing? The leader smiled, draping a blanket over the girl. Little one, look over here. She grinned. Do you want to play? The leader's smile vanished. Fine, let's play. Without hesitation, he lunged at Tsuyoshi with monstrous strength. Boom! Tsuyoshi barely blocked the strike, but the force sent him flying across the room. As expected, a leopard beastman. The leader stomped forward, his sharp eyes locked onto Tsuyoshi. You don't seem to be from the Pace Guild, he growled. Who are you? Answer before you die. Tsuyoshi steadied himself, gripping his sword. With a smirk, he replied, What's with the fairy tales? I thought you kidnapped her. Didn't you abduct her? Tsuyoshi stood face to face with the leopard beast man. Neither of them moved. A tense silence filled the air. For a moment, Tsuyoshi's mind flashed back to when he entered the room. The leopard beast man had been reading a story to the little girl. For someone who kidnapped a child, that expression was too gentle. What the hell is going on? The leopard beastman's ferocious gaze locked onto Tsuyoshi. An assassin. You bypassed the traps and silently took out my guards. His sharp fangs bared. Impressive. Tsuyoshi remained calm. I'm here on behalf of the Pace Guild to rescue Wen's daughter. His grip on his sword tightened. Hand her over. I'm just here to do a job. So let's keep this businesslike, shall we? The leopard beast man lunged forward. I refuse. Tsuyoshi dodged the vicious claw strike, feeling the air shift as the razor-sharp claws barely missed his face. As expected of a berserker, Tsuyoshi thought as he adjusted his position. No pointless chatter, just a battle that gets more ferocious the longer it lasts. He had to end this quickly. If the beastman's allies returned, it would be a problem. But in an instant, the leopard beastman was already above him. Fast. Before Tsuyoshi could react, the beastman's foot came crashing down toward his head. Divine Eye, activate. In that brief moment, Tsuyoshi's mind analyzed the movement. Dodge left. Tsuyoshi twisted his body, evading the crushing stomp by a hair. Then, before the beastman could recover, Tsuyoshi appeared behind him. The leopard beastman barely managed to block the attack, but not fast enough. A fresh gash appeared on his hand. The beastman's pupils narrowed. What incredible speed! He stepped back, gripping his bleeding hand, eyes locked onto Tsuyoshi. That relentless strike. He cut my hand open from behind. His mind raced. This human assassin has speed, power, and timing. All perfect. He's not weaker than me. But then, his eyes flicked to Tsuyoshi's weapon. A broadsword? Why the hell is he using a broadsword? That's not an assassin's weapon. Tsuyoshi took a step forward. Let's end this. He activated his ultimate physique. His muscles surged with enhanced power. The leopard beastman smirked. Fine, come at me. But just as they were about to clash, a small voice rang out. Uncle, what are you doing? The leopard beastman froze. His fierce battle stance vanished instantly, his back straightening like a husband caught flirting with another woman. His expression changed from savage warrior to a scolded parent. I told you not to come out. His tone wasn't angry, just concerned. Go back inside. Now. Tsuyoshi stood there dumbfounded. Didn't he kidnap her? Why is he being so gentle now? Why does he treat her like she's important? The little girl ran to the leopard beastman and grabbed his injured hand. Uncle, are you hurt? The leopard beastman kneeled down. With a soft voice, he reassured her, it's nothing. I just accidentally cut myself with a blade. Tears welled up in the girl's eyes. She turned to Tsuyoshi and pleaded. Big brother, Uncle is a good person. Don't bully him. Tsuyoshi's sword hung in the air, awkwardly. This is a bit of a complicated situation, the leopard beastman muttered. Tsuyoshi sighed, lowering his blade slightly. Look, kid, I'm here to rescue you. He scratched his head. I'm not the bad guy. But as he looked at the girl's tear-filled eyes, a memory hit him. Karina used to look at me like that, too. Whenever she was mad at me. The little girl stomped her foot, tears welling up in her eyes. I don't want to be rescued, she shouted, her voice a mix of anger and sorrow. This place is fun, and Uncle is kind. I don't want to go back. The leopard beastman sighed and gently placed a hand on her head. All right, I won't make you leave. Tsuyoshi, still gripping his sword, narrowed his eyes. Hey, what's going on? His voice was sharp. I can tell you've got a reason you can't talk about, but are we going to keep fighting or what? The leopard beastman picked up the little girl, holding her in one arm. Without looking at Tsuyoshi, he turned toward the fortress's main building. Let's talk inside. I need to put her to bed first. She gets scared if I don't read her a story before she sleeps. Sometime later, the little girl finally fell asleep. The leopard beastman watched over her for a moment, then muttered, she finally slept. Behind him, Tsuyoshi stood straight. She's really attached to you. He crossed his arms. This isn't a simple kidnapping, is it? The leopard beastman didn't respond at first. He simply tucked the girl in, pulling the blanket over her gently. Then in a low voice he said, I work for Winton. You could call it a secret gang. Tsuyoshi's eyes widened. You work for Winton? His voice grew sharp. Then why would you kidnap his daughter? The leopard beastman exhaled. For money. His voice was bitter. To extort a large sum of compensation from other guilds. Tsuyoshi's mind flashed back to the bull demon incident. Extorting compensation. I see. So that's why this fell off. It was all a setup. The leopard beastman gave a disappointed smirk. We were secretly hired by Winton as low-level thugs to carry out his schemes. We kidnapped the girl, and Winton makes an expensive rescue request. Tsuyoshi's fists clenched. No ordinary adventurer would accept a mission involving a group of fighters like you. The leopard beastman continued. And the local guilds aren't strong enough to even enter this fortress. He gestured vaguely at the traps and mechanisms hidden in the fortress. The traps? Went and set them up himself. Tsuyoshi crossed his arms. I see. His voice was icy. Winton fortified the defenses so no local guild could possibly complete the request, buying time until the compensation was secured. But Tsuyoshi narrowed his eyes. Once the ransom is collected, wouldn't it be risky to let the girl return home safely? If anyone saw her alive and well, the scam would be exposed. Then, a terrible realization struck Tsuyoshi. His voice dropped. No way. The leopard beastman closed his eyes. Then, in a cold, matter-of-fact voice, he said, Wynn stole a newborn baby and raised her as his own. All for this scheme. To him, she was never his child, just a tool. And now that he's achieved his goal, she has no further value. There's no reason to keep her alive. A sharp, dangerous aura surged from Tsuyoshi. So, in other words, he plans to kill her. His grip on his sword tightened. That's not just scam behavior. It's something far worse. But then, another question came to mind. Then, why is she so attached to you? Tsuyoshi's voice was steady, but his gaze was sharp. The leopard beastman exhaled. Because I was the one who stole her. His voice grew softer. And I was the one who secretly took care of her. The more mercy I showed her, the stronger my guilt became. Tsuyoshi remained silent for a moment. Then he finally asked, now that Winnan has gotten what he wanted, does this girl have any future left? He stared at the beastman. You could easily take her and escape, couldn't you? The leopard beastman shook his head. I was a homeless man, starving to death before Winnan took me in. He clenched his fists. He gave me food, clothes, training. He turned me into a warrior. I can't betray him. Tsuyoshi's voice grew colder. So there's no such thing as freedom in this world, huh? Everyone just lives for some purpose or another. He turned toward the sleeping girl. Her so-called father doesn't give a damn about her. His eyes narrowed. To her, you're probably her real parent. He locked eyes with the leopard beastman. You should cut ties with Winton and run away with her. His voice was firm. It's what's best for both of you. But the leopard beastman's expression hardened. If Winton hadn't saved me, I would have died a long time ago. But this girl, to me. Tsuyoshi turned away and started walking. You've already repaid Winton's kindness over the years, haven't you? He glanced back one last time. Take her and run. Give her a new life. And give yourself a chance too. The leopard beastman's expression darkened. What do you know? His voice was low and tense. If I defy Winton, he will never forgive us. He'll send assassins, as many as it takes, to hunt us down. His fists clenched. You really think we could just leave and live a peaceful life? Tsuyoshi met his gaze with a calm, knowing stare. Don't worry. His voice was gentle, yet firm. I understand your pain very well. Living while protecting others. It's hard. But don't lose hope. Good things can still happen. The leopard beastman looked at Tsuyoshi, his expression conflicted. If that's the case, Winton. Before he could finish, Tsuyoshi turned and walked toward the exit. If you can't do it, he said without looking back, I will help you. I won't let scum like Winton harm you or the girl. Sometime later, deep in the forest, as Tsuyoshi walked through the woods, a familiar figure suddenly jumped down from a tree in front of him. It was his companion, the beastman who had been assisting him. Oh, there you are. The beastman grinned, panting slightly. I've been running circles around these guys this whole time. With a cocky smirk, he added, just like you said, they couldn't handle their own traps. He laughed proudly. Thanks to your markers, I dodged every single one of them perfectly. You should have seen the stupid looks on their faces. Tsuyoshi let out a gentle smile. Good to hear. But then, the beastman suddenly paused. His ears twitched. Wait, why are you alone? His tone shifted. Didn't you rescue Winnin's daughter? His eyes widened. Wait, did you fail? Oh no, it's all over. Before he could panic further, Tsuyoshi calmly placed a hand on his shoulder. Go back to the guild and report our success to the president. His tone was steady and commanding. I'll join you after I collect the reward from Win. The beastman's eyes lit up. It's already done. That's amazing. Then, with a sparkle in his eyes, he suddenly bolted forward. My brother's going to be thrilled when he hears this. I'll go rush and tell him. See you at the guild. Great job. As the beastman disappeared into the distance, Tsuyoshi's smile faded. His expression turned serious. All right. His gaze sharpened. Now it's time to talk with Winton. Scene shift, a grand, luxurious mansion. Inside a lavish private chamber, a massive figure sat comfortably in an ornate chair. Gold coins were scattered across the table in front of him, glimmering under the candlelight. The bull demon leaned back, stroking his chin. My earnings have been declining lately, he muttered. His greedy eyes stared at the coins. Maybe I should ramp up the kidnapping rescue schemes. But before he could think further, a cold voice echoed through the room. No, you won't have that opportunity anymore. The bull demon's body stiffened. His eyes widened in shock. Who's there? Then, a shadow stepped into the room. Tsuyoshi stood at the entrance, his sword gleaming in his hand. His eyes glowed ominously. The one who has come. He raised his blade. To take your life. The bull demon's face twisted in panic. His massive hands scrambled for the bell on his desk. Someone, help! But before he could even touch it, Tsuyoshi was already in front of him. The bull demon barely saw a blur of motion before Tsuyoshi's blade rested against his throat. With a cold, unwavering glare, Tsuyoshi whispered, It's no use calling for help. A dark aura radiated from him. While you were busy counting your money, his glowing eyes pierced into the bull demon's soul. I've already taken care of all your underlings. That's it for today's video. And yeah, some of you probably noticed we suddenly got a ton of new chapters dropping out of nowhere. I didn't even realize until yesterday. But don't worry, I'll be recapping everything ASAP so you won't miss a thing. Until the next video drops, check out the one popping up on your screen. I made it just for you. Hope you enjoy it.